1912, a rare book dealer purchased an old manuscript from a Jesuit college in Italy. It was written in a language no one on earth could identify. Not Latin, not Greek, not any known alphabet. Over 100 years later, the world's best cryptographers, linguists, and even military codebreakers who cracked Nazi Germany's Enigma machine have all failed to read a single sentence of it. This is the Voynich Manuscript, and what's inside it might be the greatest unsolved puzzle in the history of writing. The manuscript is named after Wilfred Voynich, the Polish-American book dealer who rediscovered it in 1912. But the book itself is far older. Radiocarbon dating conducted in 2009 by the University of Arizona placed the parchment's origin between 1404 and 1438, the early Renaissance. The book contains around 240 pages of vellum, filled with flowing, elegant handwriting in an alphabet that matches no known language, alongside hundreds of illustrations. Unidentifiable plants, strange astrological diagrams, and small naked female figures bathing in green liquid inside connected tubes. Its earliest confirmed owner was Emperor Rudolph II of the Holy Roman Empire, who reportedly paid an enormous sum for it in the late 1500s, believing it held secret alchemical knowledge. The manuscript is divided into 6 sections based on its illustrations: herbal, astronomical, biological, cosmological, pharmaceutical, and recipes. Yet none of the plants depicted match any known species. The astronomical diagrams show star patterns and zodiac symbols that follow no established system. The most unsettling section is the so-called biological choir, dozens of nude women submerged in interconnected pools and tubes of green liquid, resembling some kind of anatomical or ritualistic process that no historian has been able to explain. After Rudolph II, the book passed through several private collections, including Jesuit scholars in Rome, before vanishing for over 2 centuries. It resurfaced in 1912 in a chest at the Villa Mondragone, a Jesuit college near Rome, where Wilfred Voynich found it among a pile of books being sold to raise funds in 1969. The manuscript was donated to Yale University's Beinecke Rare Book Library, where it remains today catalogued as MS-408. Since then, it has been digitized in full and made publicly available, inviting thousands of amateur and professional codebreakers to attempt a solution. Statistical analysis of the text shows it behaves like a real language. Word length distribution, letter frequency, and repetition patterns follow rules consistent with natural human languages, not random gibberish. Linguist Marcelo Montemurro's 2013 study, published in PLOS ONE, found that the text carries a meaningful semantic structure similar to real-world texts. Yet despite this, not one word has ever been definitively translated. Several theories attempt to explain the manuscript. Some researchers argue it's an elaborate hoax, possibly created by Voynich himself to profit from a supposed ancient mystery, though the confirmed 15th century dating makes this unlikely. Others propose it's written in an invented constructed language, a private cipher created by its author for reasons lost to history. A 2004 theory suggested it could be an early form of shorthand or an artificial language experiment predating recorded examples by centuries. A more recent and controversial theory, proposed by researcher Gerard Cheshire in 2019, claimed the text was a form of Proto-Romance language written by Dominican nuns. The theory was widely rejected by the academic linguistics community for lacking rigorous methodology. Mainstream cryptography and computational linguistics researchers remain divided but cautious. Most agree the text shows genuine linguistic structure, ruling out simple random gibberish. However, no proposed decoding, including several claimed solutions reported in the media over the years, has withstood peer review. As of today, the Voynich manuscript remains officially unsolved. It's one of the only historical documents where modern computing power, artificial intelligence pattern analysis, and decades of expert cryptography have all failed to produce a verified translation. Whether the Voynich manuscript is a lost language, an elaborate medieval hoax, or something else entirely, it remains one of the most studied and least understood documents ever created. Every generation of codebreakers arrives certain they'll be the ones to finally crack it. Every generation has failed. Somewhere in Yale's climate-controlled vault, 240 pages of parchment sit in silence, holding whatever secret they were written to protect. Or perhaps holding no secret at all. If you enjoyed uncovering this file, subscribe to Shadow Archives, because next time we open a new case,
you.